If you're a neurodivergent person, there is a strong chance that you've always felt a little out of sync with the rest of the world who seems to live for summer. In fact, if you're anything like me, you may even find yourself mentally counting down the days until we can finally celebrate our favorite season instead. Now, to be fair, a love of autumn is certainly not exclusive to people with ADHD or autism, but for us, it can be way more than just an aesthetic preference. There's almost this feeling of coming home, and it turns out that there's actually science behind it. So in this video, we are going to break down this obsession and uncover the psychology behind it. Now to start, for many of us, the summer season especially can feel like a sensory nightmare. The sun is too bright, the heat and the humidity are completely oppressive, and the constant sound of lawnmowers and leaf blowers can literally feel like an assault on our senses. But the fall is the opposite. It actually acts like a sensory reset. The air gets cooler and crisper, and the sunlight softens. For us, the world suddenly starts to feel a lot more manageable and so much more enjoyable. This is because the season is filled with satisfying, predictable sensory experiences that feel incredibly grounding, like the crunch of leaves under our feet, the soft embrace of a cozy favorite sweater, or the warmth of a pumpkin spice latte in our hands. Believe it or not, these tiny, consistent moments of peace can actually help regulate our systems, which so often feel like they are in overdrive. But another huge factor is the intense nostalgia we feel. Studies have shown that neurodivergent people often form stronger and more vivid sensory-anchored memories. The sounds and smells and aesthetics and even the tastes that we associate with autumn can trigger an immersive and almost visceral experience of the past for us. It's like we somehow get to relive these magical, comforting moments instead of just remembering them. For me, Halloween has always been my favorite day of the year, so I'm naturally drawn to anything that reminds me of it, no matter what time of year it is. And amazingly, this type of nostalgia can actually provide a sense of emotional safety because it's a way of mentally returning to a time that felt fun or secure. For people who often face a lot of unpredictability in the present, these familiar autumn rituals like carving pumpkins or drinking hot cider become a powerful way to ground ourselves in fantasy and familiarity. But even beyond all this, for many of us, autumn also brings a much-needed return to predictability. Whether we like it or not, for neurodivergent brains, structure really can be the key to functioning. And that's why seasons like summer and winter can be so highly dysregulating for us, because our schedules usually get thrown out the window completely because of things like vacations and holidays. But the fall signals a return to routine. It can mean things like going back to work or school and finally having a more stable calendar. And that shift can give a sense of order and safety that is deeply reassuring. But maybe the most appealing factor of all is simply the essence of autumn. It gives us a feeling that subconsciously signals a coming back to our sense of self. The season's themes of slowing down and turning inward and finding beauty in change and mystery perfectly align with how many neurodivergent people naturally process and experience the world around them. The vivid colors, the rich smells, and the cozy atmosphere can feel especially rewarding for brains that are hardwired to notice and appreciate these enchanting little details much more than other people. The truth is that for most of us, autumn really is more than just a season. It's a time when the rest of the world finally lines up with our natural rhythms and our strong sensory preferences. So it's no wonder why we love it so much and usually feel almost a sense of mourning when it's finally over. I'd love to hear in the comments what your favorite things are about the fall and anything you'd like to add to this list. Please enjoy every moment of the season, and I will see you in the next video.